Welcome to this video on building a 50,000-volt high-voltage power supply. We will explore how to safely transform standard 12 volts DC into laboratory-grade high voltage. The core engineering challenge is that transformers block DC. To step up voltage, they require alternating current. Therefore, we must build an oscillator to convert 12 volts DC into high-frequency AC. Working with high voltage requires strict safety protocols. Always be aware of the risks of lethal arcs, intense heat from current, and potential X-ray emissions if using vacuum tubes. There are two primary paths to 50,000 volts, using a flyback transformer to step up voltage through magnetic fields, or a Cockcroft-Walton multiplier to store and add voltage using capacitors. Our system architecture consists of three main stages: the power input, the driver circuit that generates the switching signal, and the high-voltage output stage. In the first stage, we provide a robust 12 volts DC input. We use a bridge rectifier to ensure proper polarity and smoothing capacitors to reduce voltage ripple and maintain efficiency. The second stage uses a 555 timer chip as an oscillator. By adjusting potentiometers, we can tune the frequency and duty cycle to maximize the transformer's output. MOSFETs act as rapid electronic switches in our circuit. We wire 3 in parallel to handle the heavy current load, using resistors at each gate to prevent parasitic oscillations. To ensure user safety, we use an optocoupler. This device uses light to transmit signals across a physical gap, providing crucial electrical isolation between the user and the high-voltage circuit. For the flyback transformer option, we salvage a unit from an old television monitor. We then wind thick copper wire around the primary core to handle the power input. Alternatively, the Cockcroft-Walton multiplier uses a ladder of specialized 20 kV ceramic capacitors and fast recovery diodes to multiply the input voltage across 5 distinct stages. Insulation is vital. At 50,000 volts, air can become conductive. We submerge our high-voltage connections in epoxy or mineral oil and avoid materials like wood, which can retain moisture. Finally, we tune the system for resonance. By adjusting the oscillator frequency while monitoring the spark gap, we can reach the peak output voltage. These high-voltage systems have many practical engineering applications, including driving X-ray tubes, creating plasma speakers, powering ionocraft thrusters, or running electrostatic motors. In summary, building a high-voltage supply involves converting DC to AC, switching rapidly, and stepping up the voltage, all while maintaining rigorous safety and insulation standards.